You guys heard of the saying, price is fractal, right? Also, time is fractal. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about how I read time within the market. This is very, very complex things. And this took me, 4 or 5 years to even understand with me trading for 7 years now. Yeah. This year is 7 years. So next year is going to be 8. But either way, the point is, even figuring this out took a long time, and even understanding it took a long time. It's a very complex understanding, right? It's a whole different, learning from price, right? You have all these different price that you can learn, such as, your smart money concepts, right? Your order flow, how to, pull fibs, how to read this, how to read candlesticks, right? There's so many things that you can learn about price, but nobody really talks about what you can learn about time, the facts about the time inside of the chart, also the price. And this is why I started to, learn time. All right. And first, you guys have to understand within the chart, what do you guys have? X and Y within the chart. Okay. This is simple chart formation, right? Any other graph will have X and Y to compare the data. Okay. And X in our case in the chart, trading chart, is what? Is your timeline. Okay. And what is your Y? That is your price level that everybody bids on and that everybody looks to trade patterns, read candlesticks, whatnot. But what they fail to realize is there's two portions in the chart. There's time and price within the chart to make this price action. So stepping back out, right? What is time now? So now you understand there's time in the market, right? Every single grid, there's time, 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 time. So what is time and how do I see time and how do I apply time? All right. So there's multiple things that you guys need to understand about time. So first thing is what? Understanding one candlestick, right? One candle. And within that one candle, right? If it's the daily candle within the crypto market, how long does this daily candle last? 24 hours. So this is a simple fact, right, guys? This is not something that I'm making up. It's simple fact. One candle will last 24 hours and has a timer that ticks off every single day. So right now, if we go to the daily time frame on Bitcoin chart, what do you guys see? 3 hours left till the daily close, right? So essentially, what happened throughout the day? How do you read that? How can you see what happened throughout the day now? Within time, not within the price, but within time. So this is where now you guys need to learn how to break the time fractals down, understanding what we're working. So today I'll only focus on the daily. Okay. And on next videos, I'll talk about, higher time frame and different time frames. But again, it's all fractal. So it works same thing on every time. But today I'll focus on the daily. So going into the daily, right? What do you guys understand within the day? Once again, in one candle, in this one candle today, how long does that take? It takes 24 hours, right? And what do you guys know about candlestick and how it creates one candlestick? Open, high, low, close. In that sequence, it makes one candle. Doesn't matter again what time frame it is, but that is the sequence or open low high close if it's a bullish candle, right? That is the time sequence of each candlestick. So within the crypto market, that time sequence is 24 hours for this one daily candle. And now if you apply that open, high, low, close, right? That sequence, and again, that sequence is fractal of 4. So what can you do? Simple math. 24 divided by 4. Then what do you get? You guys get 6 hour, right? So this is where I use the 6 hour instead of the 4 hour time frame when I am trading crypto. That's always going to help me stay in line with the daily candle naturally. I just explained why. So really think about that. And that's the reason why I use the 6 hour. So now you go into the 6 hour, right? Then every single day, I know there will be one, two, three, four candles to make one daily candle every single day. I know that. It's a simple fact now. So now, just even by understanding that, I have an edge in the market. I'm not randomly guessing the price going up and down now. I understand the first 6 hour of the day is, again, what? Open of the day, right? Again, that's the first sequence. Open. So your first 6 hour candle is your open of the day, right? And again, your second 6 hour is the high or the low of the day. And then your third 6 hour, right, is the move that pushes the price higher or lower. And then your fourth 6 hour candle is the closing candle, right? Again, we have 3 hours left till the daily closes, right? 3 hours left till the daily closes, and we go back into the 6 hour candle and do the math. This is the last 6 hour candle. So naturally, after closing this candle, you know the daily is closing. So understanding this fractal now, you guys can always look for the trade of the low of the day or the high of the day and take the trade instead of just randomly guessing a bias and how it's looked, right? So with that framework, right? Open, low, high, close, or open, high, low, close. You can now divide that 24 divided by 4 and get 6 hour time frame and go into the 6 hour time frame and know, okay, your first 6 hour candle is the opening candle, right? It's not random now. It's tied to the time. Every time your daily opens, you'll get your first 6 hour candle. And again, every time you come, right, 8 o'clock New York time, you'll get your third 6 hour candle open. And again, your third 6 hour candle has the most volatility because why? Because that is now your London session in the stock, right? In the stock market, that is your London session clearing into your New York session. So it captures both of them, not just one session or the other. The third 6 hour switching here is super important because it captures both London and New York sessions shifting at this point of the day. And you guys can see now, simple visualization of understanding to trade on the third six of the day. And you guys can see now, right? Focus on the third six, right? Third six comes. Every highlighted mark is now your 8 o'clock, right? 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock. And then remember the other dumb on the weekend, again, is that random to me? That's just another day looking for another trade at this time point. So what do I look for at these points now? I look for no fair value going lower or higher at this point. That's one simple thing that I'm looking for, plus a liquidity sweep, right? At these times. So even going back, even on this day, applying what I just said, what happened here on the 90-minute chart? We took liquidity out, plus we have not fair valued higher off of a fair value, right? So for me, that is a valid short play to take these lows out, right? Same thing on this third six right here, right? So you come now, what do you have? You have a lower low, right? From this low, and then you have a fair value higher, and then you have a higher low. So now off of the third six, you're starting the third six with bullish order flow. So now what do you get off the third six? No gap down, no fair value lower right as the time hits, right? Then again, it will push for the previous order flows. Same thing coming down, took the lows out with the third six. And what do you guys see? No fair value lower at this precise time. That again, you have the high target. Same thing today, right? What happens? Comes down, takes out the previous third six lows that we haven't taken out. And again, what do you get? No gap down. Candle close below, but no gap down. Once again, you guys, if you guys don't understand this concept, you guys can go watch my other video on false break versus real break. But again, That's no fair value lower from a fair value, right? So in my book, that's time plus price lining up at this exact time point. So your order flow at this exact time is agreeing with this time, right, of this third six, right? So time and price is aligning. Once again, going back to what I started the video with, x plus y. This is what x plus y lining up looks like. Your target plus time. So what do you get? Time and price alignment, right? You're getting your price, order flow alignment right with this time into this fair value. So again, that's a clear along to target your previous order flow higher, right? And again, look at this move. It precisely always finishes with time as well. And you guys can see this third six closes, right? And move starts to retrace. Same thing on this thing, right? Third six finishes, hits the high, move starts to retrace. So again, move started with time, ended with time. And again, understanding that it's not random. It's not, why is that? Right? This is 6 hours. So same thing could be applied within a 6 hour, right? It's going to have a open low, high, and close. So when that 6 hour delivery window is over, you can genuinely expect the move that it had will be two because it's closing. The shop is closing. It's not random. But if you do not apply time and if everything is random, then you might think here it might go higher, right? Just understanding price, right? It's still gapping higher. Maybe it takes the other high out. But if you're aligning again, time and price at this point, right? Price and time at this point, what it's telling you here. No gap higher. That means TP. Same thing going in, right? Time and price, time and price lining, no gap down. That gives you an opportunity to catch these 6 hour low to create that 6 hour high, and you can get out with the close. Same thing with today, right? Time and price, time comes. We take out the price level, alignment, no fair value lower, low, lower, low, higher, low. And then what do you get? You get the push up to fill the opposing side. And again, when does the move exactly end? Closing the third 6 hour candle. So again, open low, high, close. So you guys need to understand how to read time and understand how to use that to exit with time as well. So you can keep your profit and look for the next play on the next candle. And again, you guys can apply this for every single time. Right? So hopefully you guys have learned something new. If you guys never have traded with time, but I'll post more videos regarding to this type of things. So tune in and I'll catch you guys later.